All right. Yo, Lemon, what's up, man? That was quick, dude. I don't have any battle points, so I can't really do much there, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's fine. And that's what we're here for today, is to build up battle points, as always. They call me Flash for a reason. No one calls you Flash, dude. No one calls you Flash. Not one person has ever called you Flash. You got Kizaru's second rotation, third step. Congratulations, Ashura. Now you can actually play the game. Now you can actually play the game. Imagine still playing this game. Yeah, imagine, dude. Yo, Zero, what's up, man? You have no Kizaru? That's good. I don't want Lemon to have Kizaru. I thrive in the fact that you don't have Kizaru, Lemon. I rejoice the fact that you don't have Kizaru. 8 wins, dude. 8 wins. Can we do it? Is it possible? I did hear that Hybrid Queen is actually pretty good in the meta right now. I did say the Hybrid Queen is actually pretty damn good against Kizaru. Easy 8 wins. We'll see about that, dude. It depends if the game wants to actually work like it's supposed to. If the game works like it's supposed to, then, you know, then it might be easy. Yes, Azura. Yes, Azura. Level 100 Kizaru. And y'all already know that I only pulled 1 copy. Because all I get is the guaranteed, dude. That's all I ever get. All I ever get is guaranteed. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. You don't think you have Queen? Yeah, well, apparently he's pretty good. Dark Roger's good. Queen is good. You know, Sakazuki's good. A lot of people finding some good units. Whitebeard is also really good. Whitebeard also good. You have a level 80 Kizaru in your team with 80% support in my team, and he got 8 kills in MVP. Well, Butzik, that's called power creep. Unfortunately, Kizaru is just that good, dude. He's just that good. You have Albert maxed. Albert! I mean, I'm sure that you can get away with using Albert, but you just need to be careful. What did you hear? You heard a lot. Butzik? Is that what you heard? No one went for the B flag. Alright, thanks. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, mate. You could have just filled up the flag, dude. You could have just filled up the flag. That's annoying. I did dodge, but alright, dude. Oh, Sakazuki is good. He is. He is. Against Kizaru, yes, he is. Ikuze! God damn it. If Sanji can just hit him with some normals. Well. Help! Okay, dude. I wish I could. Is that enough help for you? Foxy, pack it up, Unk. Well, I need to get his title, dude. Did you not just see? Literally the beginning of the stream. Literally the first thing I did was look at how many I needed for Foxy. For his title. Probably shouldn't stay in the flag. Just in case. I don't want to get hit by Kizaru's skills, obviously. That's fine, I lowered all of their HP. I lowered all of their HP, so there shouldn't be any problems here. It's not healthy to bounty rush this early. Well, you know, on the weekends I kind of have to finish early. So I start early, so I finish early. That's fine. No, they healed all of the Kizarus, bro. They healed them. Oh, that's unfortunate, dude. Alright. All the Kizarus healed, dude. What's the name of Foxy's title? I have no idea. I finish early? I do. I finish early. Sometimes. When I start early, I finish early. You know, Zero, you know how that works. If you start earlier, you'll finish earlier. Silver Fox is the name. Whose name? Your name? Your name, Lemon? Oh, Foxy's title. You don't know Foxy's title. You don't even have Foxy, Lemon. How would you know what his title's name is? Get out of here, Lemon, you goddamn liar. You goddamn liar. I showed it on my stream? Yeah, because I have him. Of course I showed it on my stream. What do you mean? What are you trying to get at? I don't understand what your point is, Lemon. Can you make your points more concise? Explain it in 500 words or less. Shut up, Garb. You're done, Garb. It's over. Your time is over, Garb. Leave it to you, bro. Come 1v1 me, Shanks, dude. I dare you, bro. I dare you. 1v1 me, bro. My condolences. This game has made you go dumb. No. No. Never. The dumb one is the one who doesn't have Kizaru. Exactly, Lemon. Don't copy Caracas, dude. Don't copy Caracas. That's his thing, dude. You just copy everything Caracas does, man. You're just a copycat, Lemon. Make something of your own. Hopefully, none of them have Kizaru. Doesn't look like they do, so I'm fine. I can live, Garb. You made me? How? How? They don't? Yeah, unfortunate, man. I honestly wasn't trying to press that, but... Bro, actually, I didn't use my normals, and they didn't DC me, so... I got lucky there. Alright, it's fine. What a rare sight, a team with no Kizaru or Sabo. Well, the Sabo people are mostly dead. Mostly. For the most part, Sabo users are dead. And then if you get the one like match where no one's using Kizaru, it's because everyone else doesn't have Sabo. Those people who aren't using Sabo, in League, they don't have Sabo. The people who have Sabo aren't using him because of Kizaru, but the people who aren't using him in League, they don't have Sabo. Does that make sense, BMV? Does that make sense? Alright, 6 wins, dude. 6 wins. Bandai saw that Butzik didn't know what the title's name was, so they decided to show it on screen. Or the people who got Sabo also got Kizaru and are now playing Kizaru. That's a short way of explaining it, BMV, dude. That's a lot shorter than what I was saying. Bro, this is, I think it's a bot match. This one has to be a bot match. These units. No. Get MVP this match? Alright, I'll do it. Watch. Watch me get MVP, dude. Dave, come, what a name. Have to make sure that I don't get DC'd by this goddamn game. Yo, Lemon, you see me getting MVP right now? You see this? This is how you get MVP. Learn, watch and learn, dude. This is how you get MVP, dude. Damn, 794 to 903 score, dude. Crazy. Foxy is too good, man. Too good, too strong, bro. You don't really need to 150 the flags on this match, though. I don't think you understand, BMV, dude. The moment that I don't want 150 these flags, dude, they're going to come back with Egghead Luffy and they're going to fly to those flags. You have to be prepared for everything. Bandai is literally going to put Egg Luffy on their team just so that they can fly to the flags. You'll lower their cooldown as well. You can't trust Bandai, dude. You can't trust Bandai. They'll do everything to cuck you in the match. And I got MVP. Yes, I did. I did. I got MVP, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Lemon, dude, for telling everyone. I got MVP, dude. Literally got the MVP. Two more matches for no more Foxy. Yep. Unfortunate, dude, but I'll still boost for him. I'll still max boost him. 5 more matches, BMV. But I'll still boost him. He's still going to be boosted, dude. The best Foxy player in your hands, he is broken. Thank you, Putsig, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. I won't, I will. I'm doing it right now. He is in running. He is in training, dude. He's training right now. He's trying to be the best version of himself. One day, Foxy will look like Garp. And y'all are gonna be haters. One day, when Foxy looks like Garp, y'all are gonna be called haters. He will never be a good person. Why? Because he kidnapped Chopper. He kidnapped Choppy. Luffy wasn't good enough to beat him in a game, so he lost Choppy. Thing is, Choppy would have... The things poor Choppy would see on that ship, yeah. He would see a lot of things. Some of them good, some of them not so much. Bro calls his ship the Sexy Foxy. Well, there's a reason for that. Because have you seen that man, dude? Have you seen how he dresses? Who else would you call Foxy besides Foxy? I would call Haruka Foxy besides Foxy. Oh, beside Foxy. Okay, Dev. Thank you. Oh no, I took damage, dude. What do I do? Bro is ship sexual. Hey, man. How do you know that he doesn't, No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'll get cancelled. People will say that I'm making fun of trans if I say that. Yo, Ace. Yo, Hina, what's up? This was a fun match, dude. Look, this is Bandai giving me revenge for what they gave to me, like, the last stream. This is literally Bandai they're apologizing for what they gave to me last stream. Made me literally rage quit the game with how bad the servers were. This is Bandai saying, I'm sorry. Kizaru is too broken. He is. We all knew that once we read his traits, that he was already too broken. When they revealed him in stream, when they told us all of his details, dude, it was automatic that he was too good. He was way too good. And he is way too good. Honestly, Kizaru is way too good. But it's not like there's no options at all. You know, Kizaru, at the very least, Kizaru killing off Sabo and Aokiji did bring back Whitebeard and Dark Roger. So, you know, no one expected he could hit 4 treasures at once. I kind of did, but I kind of thought that his skill was going to work differently. I thought that he was going to make clones of himself like Nami does, Onami. I thought that he would make clones of himself that would work like a shield or something, and they would do random attacks. Kind of like the Tot Musica, where it does random attacks. I thought that it would be something like that. Like, he would make a bunch of clones of himself and send them around the map, and then, you know, they would just randomly attack sometimes. No selling today, lazy dude. I've won every game so far. Don't want to jinx it, but I've won every game so far. Bandai is apologizing for what they gave me last time by giving me these allies. Or these enemies, I mean. He is also kind of every role. No, he's not every role. He's just an attacker. For God's sake, he's just an attacker. That's all he is. He is nothing but an attacker. He is literally just straight up an attacker. You can kind of say that he's like, he can defend flags, but not really. He can do damage to people who are in the flag, like, fine, like, that's great. Like, good, that's good for him, but he's not a defender. Imagine if he changed to runner when he capped. Oh god. People wanted this guy to have multi-classes. Just remember that. People wanted him to have multiple classes. I don't know why every time Lazy sees me winning, he thinks it's a bot match. What a hater. Honestly, what a hater. There are some people who will never be happy. Lazy is one of them. He asked me to play Persona. I played Persona. And then Lazy, like he shits on me every time. Nah, Lazy is chill. Never. Never. Number one hater right here. The enemy team is literally bots. Number one hater, dude. Number one hater. Everyone he sees is just bots, dude. That's all he sees. That's all he sees in my streams, dude. I can't help it if Foxy is too strong, dude. I can't help it if Foxy is too strong. That, like, you know, the enemies run away. Is OPBR, by the way, the only gacha game that I... You mean that I play? My only gacha game? No, it's not. Not at all. Not at all. I play a lot of gacha games. Haruka has a bot too. True. True. You're not wrong. 5 wins in a row with Foxy, dude. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely top tier. I expect nothing less from the greatest defender of all time. The greatest defender in OPBR history, Foxy. Man was literally made to defend. His Foxy face let people don't like him. No. No, people like him for his face. Ace. He is actually a very popular character because of his face. To me, at least. Oh! Dude, Lazy, bro! Lazy literally teaming... Like, Lazy literally made an account called I Am Bot to join my room, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy, Lazy. Dude, being so much of a hater that you're gonna name yourself I Am Bot. Dude. You can't get any more of a hater than that. What's up, John? You have to watch out for Lucci, though. Lucci can be kind of annoying. Honestly, Ace is actually pretty good against Kizaru. As much as some people might not want to believe that, Ace is actually pretty good. The blue Ace. If you can get him down with normals, then you can one-shot him pretty easily. Kizaru. Ace always the best. Are the rumors true that you look similar like Foxy? Well, actually, like, I want to look like Foxy, but I look like Demaro Black. That's it. Demaro Black is who I look like. Freaking bitch, dude. You want to try that again? Damn. Unfortunate, Litchi, dude. Unfortunate, man. Kinda similar, true. Kind of similar. Just, you know, skin color and shit. No, but I look like Demaro Black. I want to look like Foxy someday. Someday I'll have abs like Foxy, dude. You see how toned this man is? Bro has an egg in his sack and he's still this toned. Update your VTuber model when? I mean, I could look into that. Bro is a meat gobbling Foxy. Foxy's the greatest, dude. Y'all just refuse to believe it. It's crazy how much y'all just refuse to accept Foxy. If this right here was what's his name? Soul stream, then y'all would be all over Foxy. Y'all would be glazing him to the moon. Y'all would be glazing Foxy to the moon and back if this was Soul stream. But because it's my stream, y'all are gonna shit on Foxy forever. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it. You don't even watch Soul? That's a lie, Ashura. Show me your search history. Show me your history, dude. Show me your history right now. Right now, dude. Show me your history. Tweet that shit to me on my non-existent Twitter. I'll prove you wrong. Don't worry, you'll never like Foxy. Crazy. Soul is boring. I won't agree or disagree. But I'm not boring, right, Ashura? I'm not boring, right? Ashura? Ashura? I'm not boring, right? Right? If you want a good model, you need at least 1k or more. That's true. That is true. Yama Ace is good on Kizaru. Yeah, I said that in my stream, dude. Come on, BMV, you were there. I said Yama Ace would be good. In the original stream. When I was, wasting time. I said Neptune would be good as well. And, no one's used him yet. But I wish more people would. I wish more people would use Neptune. I wish that they would prove me right. I'm more goated than so. Dude, Ashura, crazy. Crazy. I've never seen so much truth before in my comment section, ever. Cancel out those lazy comments, dude. Guys, come on. Flood them out. Flood out lazy's comments, dude. We don't need haters in here. Flood out them lazy comments. I thought you had weak memory. I do. I do. Now you admit Yama Ace. Why you blame me when I say it? Damn, dude. Ace calling you out, BMV. People say Hybrid Queen is good against Kizaru too. He's good as a runner, not good against Kizaru. He can't defeat Kizaru, but he's a good runner in this meta, is what I'll say. In the Kizaru meta, he is a good runner, but he's not like, He can't defeat Kizaru, is just the main thing. But he's a good runner, for sure. Let's see if I can dodge these Kizaru's bullshits. You use Kaku now, who isn't bad. Yeah, Kaku's not bad. Kaku's definitely not bad. Thank you, bro. Dude, he almost had me there. Bro, he almost had me there. I'll admit, he almost had me there. But you know what? You know what? My friends and family, they were here for me. Queen is all fun until Lichi shows up. Well, that's true, but, he's at least good against Kizaru to not get killed. It's harder for him to get killed from Kizaru, is what I'll say. Alright, now I don't want Kizaru to hit me here, but let's see. Well, unfortunate, my guy. Why does that not? Whatever. You're using Garp and Dark Roger, makes sense. That's unfortunate. Use Sabo Ace. Yeah, true. That's true. Well, now the Kizaru show up on our team, dude. You didn't want this to happen, guys. The enemy team, this is what they didn't want to happen. Now the Kizaru show up on our team. They were trying to avoid this exact situation. This is the exact situation they were trying to avoid. I didn't even notice that that was a... Sabo and Kuzan fell off hard. Kuzan didn't. I don't think Kuzan fell off as hard as we thought he would. I don't know. I don't think Kuzan fell off as hard as we thought that he would. But I will say that, you know, he's not as good as he was. He's not the best defender in the meta. Honestly, I would say S-Snake is probably better than Kuzan right now. But Kuzan is very good at lowering Kizaru's HP when Kizaru's in the enemy flag. You know, his ice ball area, or whatever it is, his ice area, is very good at lowering Kizaru's HP, which is good. Dude, one more win. One more, and then we're done with this stupid bullshit. Yeah, Kuzan is good, but I would still say, as a defender, I think it's easier to guard flags with Snake than it is with Kuzan at the moment. I don't know because I haven't used Kuzan yet, but from what I've seen, I feel like Snake is more consistent. His attacker form is pretty good. I don't agree, DBMV, dude. I'll never agree. Even if I use him and he's very, very good, BMV, I will still not agree. I will never tell anyone that I am wrong. I will never admit that I am wrong. Never. Never. Not gonna happen. Can York tank well with the clones while sleeping? Yes. While sleeping, she can tank pretty well, John. She can tank very well, honestly, while she's sleeping. Snake gets no diff by Kizaru, so does Kuzan. But Snake's normals are still pretty good. Can you please run Kuzan HP and attack, forget defense, because he ignores defense? Well, right now I have him as HP and attack. Oh, Kuzan. Oh, okay. Kuzan. I can try that. Unfortunate, my guy, dude. That's just unfortunate, man. What just happened on your screen is just unfortunate, dude. That's literally all you can say, is that that's just unfortunate. Try Yonji, he is better. Yonji is decent. He's not horrible. Unfortunate, Bluno, dude. Okay, guys, rate that play. Rate that play right there. Rate that play that you just saw on your screen, dude. Rate that play on Bluno right there, dude. I want you to rate that play. That play alone. Just alone, that play, just rate that. The PD was good. Thank you. Thank you. 7 out of 10? No, that's a lie. That's a lie. You're a hater. You're a hater, Dev, dude. I'm sorry. No, you're a hater, dude. Garp. That was all Garp. Your Kizaru is level 71 and still cooking. You see how Foxy got MVP here? Did y'all see how Foxy got MVP here? Crazy. Crazy. Y'all hating on Foxy. He literally got MVP. That's my GOAT right there. I only needed 8 wins. And I got all of them in a row. You see how I only needed 8 wins and I got all of them in a row? Crazy. Insane, bro. Insane. Now I can stop using this bullshit ass support. Let's all change out Sanji. I only see Kizaru gameplay, not Foxy. Ace, well, you haven't been watching, my friend. My friend, you have not been watching. You're either not watching or you're watching with biased eyes. One of the two. Is Queen not level 100? Is Queen level 95? Where's Queen? I thought he released with Albert. Oh, because the other Queen. Right, I forgot about that. He released with the other Queen. Oh, he's in my support. Shit. I should probably replace him with an attacker then. I'll replace him with Albert. That should be fine. I already have Albert in support. Then... No. I guess Lucci would work. Why are they on zone? I know why they're on zone, but I'm just, you know. Yeah, I guess Lucci will work. Hello. What's up, man? I can't read your name. It's in, I think, Chinese. That's 9. That's fine. 95% Kizaru, 5% Foxy. That's a line, you know it. That's a straight up line, you know it. Usually use the same Annie-EX. Don't try to counter each, but somehow do. Yeah. Yeah. See how Big Mom counters Kaido then. Do you think we'll have another buff coming now in July? Well, they literally said that we're going to have another buff in July. They said specifically we are going to have another buff in July. Oh, that gets rid of Animal Kingdom. God damn it. Nah, it has to be ulti then. It has to be ulti. That's fine. It'll lower it a little bit, but it's fine. You forget Dark Roger and Whitebeard, need a Kizaru counter, MF is so broken, so many of my friends quit. I don't think he's that bad, dude, honestly. Maybe I'm just coping, dude. Maybe that's just me coping. You didn't watch the stream yet? Oh, well, if you, yeah, you have to watch the stream, John. Come on, man. You have to at least watch the stream, dude. The Bandai streams, dude. They said that they said there's not going to be an EX in July. They're going to do a balance adjustment for characters, so you don't really need the Animal Kingdom tag. Oh, you don't know that, BMV. You don't know. You don't know that, BMV. I know that I do. I know that I do. You don't. Extra damage on normal attacks, and the only thing you can hit Kizaru with is normal attacks, dude? I think I need Animal Kingdom. I think I do. I hope the buffs in July are good. If they buff Zephyr, it will be good no matter what. No matter what, if they buff Zephyr, it'll be good no matter what. When the season starts, it's completely unplayable. You try every unit you play last season, but get KO'd immediately. That's why you have to change the units you use, Ace. There are still some units that can be used. One normal, one skill, and Kizaru is basically dead. Well, yeah, but What if you hit 2 normals and he's dead? BMV? Zephyr you? No, Zephyr goated, dude. Zephyr goat, bro. I 100% read that name wrong, but we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. See more of a Bloofy buff? No, I think Zephyr is too Zephyr is too perfectly built to deal with Kizaru. That I think that if they don't give him a buff, that's literally like that's like the most like incorrect decision I've ever seen in my life. Not giving Zephyr a buff here. Is that the Bloofy that you wanted to get a buff? Is that the Bloofy? In before BMV says that that's a bot. In before BMV says that that was a bot. I know he's going to do it. Just watch. Just watch. In the chat, he's going to say that that Bloofy was a bot. Also, he was a bot, of course. Of course. I knew you would say it. Kizaru also does mad damage. Yeah, I know. I know he does. But that's why they didn't give him any ignore damage reduction. They want you to use characters with damage reduction. They did it for a reason. A lot of attackers have damage reduction. One time you're capping the enemy's home flag and someone responds, Garb, then... Yeah, cooked. Cooked is all we can say. The Steam version is One Piece Bot Rush. Well, I'd rather the bot than having shitty servers. Honestly. I didn't get to use Queen this game, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Let's just lickety quick get Kizaru's title. Does Lucci on attacker form count as a runner to Kizaru or an attacker? BMV. The only thing that matters on starting out as a unit is medals. Medals and support. They're the only thing that it matters what you start as. All other character traits and stuff, they like all other in-game like things, they all depend on what you are at the moment. So if Zoro is blue, then he'll count as a blue unit. If Zoro is green, he'll count as a green unit. But even class changes, like Luffy will count as an attacker. The blue Luffy, he'll count as an attacker when he transforms. And that's why ulti was very good against him when he first released. Is because everyone had to use runner form, because if you used attacker form, ulti would clap you like crazy. Ulti would wipe the floor with you if you were using attacker form. Just get rid of Shanks real quick. Having damage reduction doesn't really matter. Oh, it does. It does, trust me. Having damage reduction definitely matters. It definitely matters, dude. The what do you call it? Red Queen is a good example. This Runner Queen is a good example of why damage reduction does matter against Kizaru. He doesn't get one shot, BMV. In attacker form, he doesn't get one shot. I've never seen a Lucci get one shot in attacker form. He takes a lot of damage, but he doesn't get one shot. They're not going to nerf Kizaru. The most that they're going to do is they're going to release counters to him with these balance adjustments, and the next EX is going to counter him. That's the most that they will do. Play another unit. Well, if I want to get someone's title, then I'm going to use the unit, dude. The most I'll do is use Queen. Alright. There's no Kizaru though in this setup. I still wonder why people say Momo's not bad. Probably just because he has a lot of damage reduction. Unfortunate. Even Roger's skill 2 has crazy damage reduction too, and it melts him. Yeah, but he would normally die to that skill. So the point is that it makes you able to live. Step up at best. Well, everyone is a step up at best right now. Guys, there's no point being picky and choosy. Just the fact that you're able to survive some attacks is more than enough to say the unit is usable in the meta right now. Because that's the only thing that you're going to get out of it. You're not going to be able to get, units that, actually are very strong or something. Five seconds is more than 0, Dev. Akainu is pretty decent, yeah, but obviously EX. Those fists go hard and far. Yeah, that's true. Akainu is very good here in this meta. He still sucks, but he's very good in the meta. Akainu still sucks, but he's very good in the meta. The Marine meta. Yes, the Marine meta, and now we need Blackbeard to come out with anti-Marines. Auto-clicker? Yes, auto-clicker. That was an auto-clicker. That was indeed an auto-clicker. Unfortunately enough. Hello, Ichimaru. What's up, man? A very good SmackDown that we had today. Ichimaru. Very good SmackDown. Ooh. Although John Cena's promo went a little bit too long. I feel like he didn't have anything else to say. Like, in 70% through his promo, he didn't have anything else he could say. PNG says the next BF may be Kuma. The next BF could be. I mean, I would want Kuma to be an EX, honestly. I think an EX would do Kuma justice. For how much impact he has in this arc alone. Just for the Egghead Island arc, I think he deserves an EX for that. Just for Egghead Island. The same way that Zoro got an EX for his impact in the Kaido fight, I think Kuma deserves an EX just because in the Egghead Island arc, you have to admit, these last couple of episodes, bro, they have been absolutely insane. You want an Emmet Giant unit? Well, when he comes in the anime, I'm sure that they'll think about it. Ichimaru. All I want is a Mother Misery, You can't give him an EX because he had a sad story. It's not just because he has a sad story. I'm talking about his impact in this arc in general. In this arc relating to Vegapunk, Kuma's impact in this arc is literally like what he is. He is one of the characters who has the biggest impact in this arc. He ties the whole story to the what do you call it? What are they called? The Gorose everything. EX Kuma is not happening. I think they should. I see more than enough reason for them to why they should give him an EX. You think Saturn would be the second EX? I don't think so, but it could be. I'm thinking more towards Gear 5 or Kuma. Honestly, right now, I'm thinking more towards them. But I think Saturn is definitely a possibility as well. Y'all are hating on Kuma for no reason, dude. Kuma has more than shown that he is one of the strongest characters in this entire series. Kuma has clearly shown that throughout this arc. They only choose who's popular in JP to be EXs. And Kuma is extremely popular in JP, Ace. Kuma is extremely popular in JP. Although so is Bonnie. Though no one really gives two shits about Bonnie, but, you know. Kuma ain't even top 20 to who? Ashura. Do you read the Japanese comments? I do. That's why everyone knew that Shanks would be the last EX last time. Well, it was also because when he released, it was literally like right when the Kamusari showed up. Wasn't it? Oh, watch it. Come on, dude. Come on, man. If you don't know who Bonnie is, then, bro, you need to go and rewatch the past like 6 episodes. %. The next is light or BF. EX is light. Yeah, they have to release a light EX, dude. Honestly. If you read the new manga, you will know maybe a new Zoro coming soon. Could be an EX. I don't think that Zoro will be getting an EX from Elbaf, but you never know. I think it's just that in his impact on the Wano arc was just so much that he was deserving of an EX. Fine, I'll live. I don't know why it teleported me to the other flag. I thought Kizaru was in that flag, honestly, but there are some people that deserve an if you're up to the manga, there are some people that deserve an EX more than Zoro. There are lots of people who deserve an EX more than a lot of people, but you know, it just depends on who gets the EX. I did dodge, by the way. Bullshit. You see that? That's why Kizaru was goated. I mean, Queen. Perfect, I've healed up. Nice. That's fine, even if Lucci gets that flag, because he's too far away from the other flag. Yeah, Lucci is too far away from the other flags. Yo, what's up, Combo? Haruka's playing as Adam Sandler. Always. Gunko gonna be fire? I mean, she's not gonna, like, when she comes in like a year. In like a year when she shows up, sure. Bro, Queen did, like, come on, guys. Queen did pretty well here. Queen did pretty well here, guys. Come on. You have him level 100, might give him a try. Exactly, BMV, dude. Man's pretty good. He's pretty decent. You only have Queen at 4-star, true. This Kizaru meta, I'm scared to, like, belong inside the flag. That's why you need units with damage reduction or Dark Roger. Either Dark Roger or units with damage reduction. That's what you need. If you don't have any of those, then Queen is good for boosting too, yes. Yes, Queen is very good for boosting as well. Not just for surviving this meta. You got Roger boost 4, so I don't know. Well, obviously Roger is the best unit to use right now. Right now, the best, if you don't have Kizaru, your best bet is Dark Roger. I boost 3 my Albert now. Now time to 5-star Queen. Believable. That's understandable. He does HP level damage, which is good, yeah. He does percentage damage. When does Lucci's banner end? I have no idea. I'll leave that to Kizaru, I mean to Kuzan. That's fine. Grab the meat. Adam Sandler doing the work, yeah. Adam Sandler is doing he's doing the God's work, dude. I don't see why Lucci took no damage from my skill, but fine, whatever. Grab the flag, Roger. Let me heal. I'll leave that to... Ouch! Was not expecting that, dude. I'll admit, I was not expecting that. Let's see how he does against Whitebeard. I don't know, man. I'd say that's pretty good. And you see, no damage. No damage at all. Queen the king, dude. Queen is my king, bro. No damage at all, dude. My goat, dude. Adam, yeah. You have so many sets you don't even know. Damn. Most players keep using skill to Kizaru full HP. They know he does 0 damage when he's full HP. Yeah. But a lot, like, it's hard, Ichimaru, because you're so used to clicking buttons in this game. When you're so used to, like, just having it programmed that you just have to click buttons, then when you first see Kizaru, all you do is you click buttons. You just think that all you need to do is just click a button, and then they're dead. So everyone just clicks a button. That's why they just, you know, they panic, they click a button. But that's the problem with against Kizaru, is that Kizaru makes you change your whole, like, thinking about when to use skills. It was like when Green Shanks first came out, people still used skills on him even though he had his invincibility. People just didn't know. They just didn't know what to do. When, like, and then after a while, you just learn to deal with him. Yeah, there are just so many units in their trades. No one expected Dark Roger can have a comeback day. No, Dark Roger is honestly very... His traits are very, very well designed. Calm down. Calm down, just normal him and skills, and it's not too hard. That's what I'm saying, Ichimaru. Is that, like... I get that he's very, very strong. He's a little bit too strong. But it's not that bad as people are making it out to be, that it's like unplayable. This meta isn't unplayable in my opinion. They drop over 15 counters for Dark Roger. No, that was Green Shanks, bro. Green Shanks got like 15 counters, dude. That freaking dumbass. That bitch got 23 counters, honestly. And he still didn't die. That man got countered to the moon and back. He still didn't die. One of the dumbest characters ever created. Kizaru is dumb, but he's not Green Shanks dumb. Green Shanks was just stupid. They had to do something to deal with Garp's Galaxy Impact. That's true. That's true. But Kizaru is still... He gets cleaned up pretty easily by Garp as well. The worst part is you actually can't fill gauges or cap easily and peacefully now. Well, that's the thing. They want to change the way that you play the game. You know... It's the same thing that happened on the JP side back when Akainu dropped. People had to change the way that they played the game. People on the JP side, the strategy was that you wouldn't cap the mid flag. You just wouldn't cap it. You wouldn't cap the mid flag because Akainu gets stronger when you are weak, when you have less flags. He gets more cooldown on his skill too, which makes him stronger. So people would intentionally not cap the mid flag knowing that Akainu would be stronger. In the Akainu meta. That was the JP strat. Global players, like, some players tried to use that strat, but then their allies would just cap the flag anyways. Because global players, they don't think about that stuff, honestly. They don't care about the strategy. They just want to use the unit. But yeah. When they release units like this, they want you to change the way that you play the game. Or the way that you approach each game. Yeah, that's why you say that the defender's job now is charging flags more than defending. Literally, Ace. You just want to charge the flags. If your defender has charged the flags and you die, then that's a good thing. If you die after charging the flags, perfect. But you've done your job. That's all you needed to do. Z later maybe have 100% damage reduction in the flag. Not 100%, but I think that he'll have a shit ton of damage reduction. And he already has a shit ton of extra damage on power users. So... yeah, Kizaru's gonna get cleaned. Yo, what's up, Kuzan? But these buffs, they have to be perfect. These buffs, whoever they're gonna give buffs to, they literally have to be perfect for the meta. If they release a unit that's like Hina or something, where they're better than they were before, but they're still not good, that's really gonna hurt the game. I need a buff for Z. My Z is boost 4. Damn combo, dude. Z is definitely getting a buff. I don't see it any other way. I'm 99% convinced that Z will be getting a buff. There's a little bit of lag here. I think it's fine. I do ignore 1 HP traits, unfortunately for you. What's up, Seahorse? Someone said there's already leaks on Oden and Z. I wouldn't believe that. Honestly, I would not believe that, but you know. I don't care about leaks either, honestly. The problem with Kizaru is, like, just trying to lower his HP is already bad enough. It's so hard just to lower his HP, dude. If Bandai doesn't say it, I don't care. Yeah, true. Next EX comes in August. Yes, it comes in August. If Kizaru crits easily, that would be interesting. Well, that's what I was thinking, is that, like... One sec. If they buff Bluefy, you have him, not Z and Oden. I don't have Z either, BMV, but I still want them to buff him. Honestly, I still want them to buff him. But... Oh wait, I have it here. What about, like, if you run medals like this? Then he can crit. If you run a medal like this, he can crit. Buff Blue Yamato. Yeah, Blue Yamato would be a good one too, honestly. Do I even have... How many of those do I have? Do I have any spare ones? Let me just see if I have any spare ones. Where's Whitebeard Pirates? I do. I have a full defense and HP one. That's interesting. But yeah, you can give him crit with that medal, and you can you know, try that out as well. Normal attack damage is very high. Yes, it is. They will rebanner if they buff them. If they buff them, they will rebanner. Yeah. You're saving for the new EX, hoping that it's Kuma or Satin. You couldn't care less about BBV2. He's never coming at these points. Well, I don't think he's coming either. I don't know, maybe. It, like, you know, like they say, like, it is his birthday coming up, so you never know. But, like, you know, they've missed out on the perfect opportunities to release BB. So at this point, I literally don't care, even if they release him. At this point, his hype has already dropped. You don't have the gems. That's the point, Haruka. Well, that's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. Gaban has 22 EXs, or 23 boost 4. So you too, Combo God? Yeah, Combo God has a lot. Combo has a lot. That he does. Yeah, Combo has every unit. Just remember the number of boost 4 units for EX is working out slowly, yeah. OP Ambitions just started entering the New World chapter soon. That was fast. That's pretty fast for them. Not really much for me to do here. Give me a Defender Kuma and now you're happy. Defender Kuma would be interesting, honestly. That would be really interesting. I think Kuma's abilities are so useful in this game. Like, look at S-Bear. Look at how good that man was. His skill 2 is still stupid. But then that Urus's shock as well. You know, there are so many, like, abilities that he has that they could use. How many EXs now? Too many. Too many. Bro, I'm just I don't even know, man. This has been casual, dude. Today has been a good day. Good day in terms of wins. I feel like Bandai is giving me their apologies, dude. They really are apologizing for what I've had to deal with the past couple of streams. The server lag, all of that shit. They're really apologizing for that shit now. And I'll take it. Kuma V1 already a defender. That's true. Try Ichiji yesterday. He's doing okay to Kizaru. Ichiji is fine. The only problem is that his shield is very, very hard to build back. Last stream was really bad. It was, Kusan, dude. It was very bad. Last stream was, it was, like, dude, it takes a lot for me to rage quit. Like, a really, really bad stream, after like an hour of losing, I will rage quit. If I'm really losing, like, really stupid matches. Kuma won't be a runner as he's a defender. Because Oni Luffy is a defender and Gear 5 is a defender. I don't know about that. I don't know about that logic. I think he could be a runner if they wanted to make him a runner. The same way this douchebag is a runner. This little bitch over here is a runner. Remember when they said it takes 4 months just to make the art for a unit? Yeah, lazy. I remember that. I mean, they must literally do nothing for 4 months and then just jump in a room and say, okay, we're making the unit art now. All right, boys. Well, let's make the unit art, and they'll just sit down for 8 hours and make the unit art. Kuma's power can teleport. That's what makes him a runner. Yeah, I agree with that. I didn't want to get hit, honestly. A bot lobby, by the way. Yes, it is. It is, but that's not my fault. That's not my fault, by the way. At least this man can heal back like crazy. I needed to heal there. 8 hours on meth and monsters creating characters. And take another 4-month break, literally. No, this is tough, man. Oh wow, we are actually losing. We're actually losing. We're actually straight up losing. Wow, we actually lost, dude. That's crazy. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't even paying attention and we lost. Oh no, we won. How the hell did we win? Crazy. I won, dude. Apparently I won. You miss your Sabo, not gonna lie. I don't miss Sabo. I never had him and I'm not gonna miss him. Do you know something interesting? Both Kizaru and Zoro, when doing the element change, will end up the same element. Oh, I didn't know that. You were paying so much attention. You won when you thought you had lost. Yes, I was literally about to cry about losing. Yes, Ichimaru, cry, not rage. Cry. I cry first, then I rage. Bandai doesn't let this time. Yeah. Ace, read that comment for me. Ace. Actually, I wouldn't mind more Sabo in League so that you can melt them. That's true. I mean, either way, BMV, you're going to be using a Kainu anyways. Either way, BMV is using a Kainu, so it doesn't matter whether there's Sabo or Kizaru in League for him. That's unfortunate. I thought that it was a bot move, honestly. Let me just hold back just so that I can heal. Hopefully the meat will show up soon. Ouch! Alright, now we should be fine. Damn, I didn't expect him to use that, honestly. I'm even thinking about slapping some cap speed medals on Kizaru. Yeah, dude, Kizaru with cap speed medals would be stupid, honestly. His cap speed is basically the same as Gear 5 anyways. Gear 5's cap speed is slow as shit. Unfortunate, Lucci, dude. I translate to Haruka, read your last message. Oh, okay, sorry. She'll be grinding character orbs or only orbs for Kizaru, not max yet. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it'd probably be pretty easy to grind the orbs right now. I used to love K-Law, but he gets clapped too much, yeah. Right now is definitely not a meta for K-Law because he's reliant on defense, not on damage reduction. So because Kizaru ignores defense, definitely K-Law is not the one for this meta. He is definitely not one for this meta. You need runners with damage reduction, dude. That's what you need. Bro, we're almost on the 20. Almost onto the 20. I don't know how this happened. I use a Kainu to cap flags. Ace. Stop this Adam shit, dude. Adam and his runner, Blue Kaido. I did summon on the free pull Ace. I did indeed. I got Christmas Robin. I don't remember what I got in the single pull. Why am I fighting no Kizarus? Everyone on the enemy team doesn't have Kizaru. I don't know why. No one's using runners. You're the only one who can cap off and kill Kizaru. Yeah, that's true. I mean, hey man, I ran cap speed medals on G5 back when I was when I was using G5. I ran cap speed medals on him because I didn't trust my allies were going to be able to cap. Unfortunate, Kobe, dude. I see the strat you were playing, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. I saw your strat, but it didn't work out. Ace, if you want to just translate those ones too, please. He's asking Kizaru and Akainu better or Kizaru Dark Roger better. Kizaru Dark Roger. Kizaru Dark Roger is better because you need a runner. Double Attacker is not good. Double Attacker is fun, but it's not good. You need a runner. Especially with the way the meta is right now, you need a runner. Why Kizaru and Hybrid Queen? Because Hybrid Queen can get the medal, can get the flag from Kizaru. Hybrid Queen can get the flag from Kizaru's without taking damage. She can cap. Yeah, like Hybrid Queen can cap and not take damage from Kizaru is what I'm trying to say. He can tank very well against Kizaru. Not that, I wanted to. Not you. $60 almost. Pretty much 60. We're getting there, man. Honestly, this Cracker Katakuri set is pretty good. Thank you, BMV. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent, dude. You want to get his title today? No, not today. Not today. I'll be ending soon. I'm kind of just waiting for it to lose before I end. I wanted to end like 20 minutes ago, but right now I'm just waiting to lose. Kind of. HP or defense for Kizaru? HP. Blagori Penev or Blagoi Penev, HP 100%. Kizaru ignores defense, so there's no point running defense on him. You don't want to get hit by another Kizaru because he ignores defense. And honestly, a lot of units ignore defense. Yo, Spryzen, what's up, man? Is this Kobe again? Alright, Kobe, let's go. Sorry, Kobe. Honestly, I didn't know that Akainu was still up. I'm not gonna risk it. I don't think these Bluno players know that that counts as being outside the flag. I'm in Japanese YouTuber stream. Why so many Japanese texts? It's not Japanese. I did try to dodge there. Please don't get the meat, Kizaru. Thank you. He says she has 202 hyper boost. Damn, that's crazy. Nice. 202 is nice. Basically the same as me. Basically, I'm a little bit higher. 202 is very good though. You just got Bluno but still can't use him. I mean, you can use Bluno. You just have to remember that Bluno is a character that will get you one flag and then he's done his job. If you die after getting one flag, you're fine. You did your job. That's the thing with Bluno. He will die after getting one flag, but he will guarantee, like almost guaranteed, get that flag. If your allies are smart, then of course they're not going to let you get that flag, but usually you should be able to get the flag. Let's go with Queen. Why not? She's only not unlocked Z and Afro Luffy. Oh, okay, okay. I don't have Z. I don't have Z or the Stampede units. So Stampede Sabo, Stampede Smoker, Stampede Usopp. And I don't have Burgess either. Thank you, Kizaru. I mean, I can't live frickin' Akainu, but I can live Kizaru's. Who do I think is going to be the next EX? I think it's either Gear 5 or Kuma. That's my prediction. Gear 5 or... Which is better in this meta, Bluno or Jabra? Bluno. Yes. Not BB? No. Personally, I don't see BB. But if he comes, then I'll just be like, okay. Bro, we're still winning. I don't understand. Guys, I honestly have been trying to end stream. But we're still winning. I know that a lot of it is because we're not fighting any Kizaru teams. But I don't know, man. What's up, God? We're not fighting many Kizaru teams, but still. Like, I'm kind of trying to end here, guys. If I still don't lose in 7 minutes, then I'm just gonna end. Cause yeah, I have stuff to do today. I guess people started learning how to fight Kizaru, that's why it's more easy to play now. I guess, yeah. A lot of people are using you know, counter units as well, like Dark Roger. Kizaru ain't that broken, by the way. I'm on that same boat, God. I'm on that same boat. What's up, Zyron? I am also one of the people who think that... I don't think Garp was worse than him. I don't think Garp was that bad either, God. But I think Kizaru and Garp are both... People are kind of coping on how bad they are. In my opinion. There is a lot of cope going on. You're too late, yes, Zyron. I would have been ended by now if I wasn't winning. Unfortunately for you, but at least you caught me while I'm still playing. That's a good thing, I guess. Now let me just run to the B flag because I am not. I really wish that he would let me get the flag, but it's fine. I get that people just want an extra 30 score or whatever. I am a fruit user, so I don't really want to. Yeah, I didn't really want to. I did want to go up top, but now I can't. I kind of need the meat. Yeah, there's nothing I could do there. This might be the loss. There was nothing I could do there. Let's go to the enemy flag. Because it looks like that's Kizaru. That was honestly... I don't know why it didn't let me dodge, but sure, fine. I don't know why he teleported away from Jinbei. That also made no sense. Why did he teleport away from Jinbei? I don't get why he teleported away from Jinbei. I don't understand that at all. Jinbei was the only one right in front of me. Jinbei was literally the only one right in front of me. Guys, just defend the flags. Who hit me with a normal? Wait, who hit me with a normal, though? Yeah, guard the flag, bro, dude, please. Who hit me with a normal? She doesn't understand what we say, so she leaves stream. No worries, Ace, dude. So I apologize, but yeah, unfortunately, it's just a language barrier. What EX era do you think was the worst? Green Shanks by far. Green Shanks was the worst meta I've ever played. No, thank you for joining, even though you can't understand what I'm saying. I really do appreciate that. Dropping by. I can speak Japanese, but not Chinese, unfortunately, or Mandarin. I can't speak Mandarin. Finally. Finally what? Someone who agrees? Film Red Shanks was so bad, yes. Film Red Shanks is the worst meta I've ever played. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I hated him. He was one of the worst units. I pulled him on day one and never used him. I never used him, even though I pulled him on day one, I never used him because I hated that dumbass so much. I hated him so much, dude. I despise that unit. Whoever designed that unit, I hope they got fired and I hope they got sued by the company. What traits does Queen have? I don't remember traits, God, dude. All I know is that he has very good damage reduction. He has very good damage reduction, but other than that, I don't know much. I'll look at his traits after this, dude. Film Red Shanks is your first ever max EX. He could be. He could be your first EX, dude. It doesn't matter to me, bro. I still hate him all the same. Whether he's my first EX, my last EX, doesn't give a shit, dude. I still hate that man. I don't want to get hit by normals. I didn't realize there was a barrier there, honestly. There was nothing I could do about that. I thought I had my dodge. He had me trading accounts and getting scammed just to get a copy of him. Damn, dude. That's unfortunate. If you had to... Akainu was the only problem for Queen, dude, honestly. If Akainu didn't exist... I mean, not Akainu, I mean Aokiji. If Aokiji didn't exist, then Queen would be good. Well, it would be a lot better. That's unfortunate. I don't get how Lucci ran away, but I don't get that Kizaru either. If Shanks gets buffed, you're gonna delete the game. I agree. Dude, the only problem is Aokiji, bro. Aokiji is just such a problem, dude. Alright, I'm gonna do my best here. I'm gonna do my best here. I'm gonna do my best. I did my best and I lived. I did my best and I lived, bro, dude. I did my best and I lived. Haruka, do I have all the EXs? I don't have Sabo. Oh, actually, I don't have Sabo and I don't have Zephyr. I forgot about Sabo when I was talking to the other person. I forgot about Sabo. He gets heals from defense stacked units. You mean Queen? Queen is... Yeah, he gets heals from getting knocked back, I think, as well. I would do... Yeah. Roger was running rampant too. Roger was, but... Honestly, no one was as bad as Green Shanks. No one. Not one person. Green Shanks was bad because he was the only usable person in his meta. There was no one else. Not one person was usable besides Green Shanks. And the fact that he teleported out of nowhere, no matter what you did, that man would teleport to you and freaking kill you. One-shot you. No matter what. There was nothing you could do. Except for run Green Shanks yourself. Other than running Green Shanks yourself, there was nothing you could do. When hit with knockback, he turns invisible. That's fine. Can ignore enemies and capture treasure. That's fine. After being down, he resists stagger. So, after using skill 1, he resists stagger, being down, and knockback. When dealing damage 5 times in 4 seconds, increase the cooldown time of enemies dodging by 50% and inflict self with nullify stagger. Very good. Boost capture speed by 50% and reduce damage received by 30. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good trait. When attacked by an enemy whose defense is boosted, reduce damage received by 50% and recover 3% HP. Yeah. So, that's another reason why he's very good against Kizaru. While capturing, you can resist stagger, being down, and knockback. When attacking an enemy whose defense is boosted, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 5%, increase the cooldown of the enemy's skill by 5%. Yes. See, this man is very good against Kizaru. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. He finally got a meta where he's actually amazing. He single-handedly wiped out blue units. He single-handedly wiped out defenders. He wiped defenders out of the game, dude, because he could kill them anyways. I might watch some Greenshanks gameplay. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Go and watch back, like, however many years ago after he came back. After he came out, watch those gameplays. See how bad that man was. See how garbage that meta was. But anyways, I'm going to end here for now. I know I'm still got a win streak, but, you know, like, I was supposed to end 30 minutes ago, guys. So, cut me some slack here. But, you know, we were winning. Don't say my daddy Shanks like that, please. No, he was the worst unit ever created. Ever, 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 ever. 5%. That 5% chance to stun, I don't care if it was Green Roger or Shanks. I don't give a shit, dude. That is the worst trait ever designed by man. It does not work. It is not 5%. It's not. It is not 5%. No, there's no way. I don't believe it. No, that's not 5%, dude. It's not 5%. I said Green Roger as well. It's not 5%. It's not. It's literally not 5%. Mathematically, it cannot be 5%. That shit, like, procs way too much. Bro, y'all got my blood pressure rising again. Dude, just thinking about Green Shanks, dude, my blood pressure is rising. But if you have time, Dim Toward God, go back and watch my Trebo video. It's very old, but go back and watch my Trebo video, and you will see I literally I dodge every single attack, but he stuns me like 8 times in a row. Bro, I wanted to delete the app. He stunned me like 8 times in a row and doing no damage. I dodged every attack, but I couldn't dodge the goddamn stun, bro. That 5% goddamn stun. I couldn't dodge that. Because the movie Film Red Shanks was ACC fighting Kizaru, so I could see Film Red Shanks getting buffed. No, it would not make sense. That would not make any sense at all. Treyball could work in this meta. He could. He definitely could. That makes no sense, 80. Buffing Shanks won't help anyone. You have to think about it in terms of, like, when you think about who's going to get a balance adjustment, you have to think, where are they going to fit in the meta? Right now, this meta is run by Kizaru. What you need for this meta is, one, a runner that can cap a flag, which we have. We have some runners that can cap a flag, so we don't really need that as much. But what we must have is a defender that can guard a flag. That is a must. 100% that is a must. We need, the buffs that we need to get are units that need to help in the meta. If they give Green Shanks a meta, or a buff, what does that help? That doesn't help anyone. No one gets help from them giving Green Shanks a balance adjustment. People will just start running Kizaru and Green Shanks. It doesn't help anyone. You're not changing the meta at all. You're literally just creating another attacker. That doesn't help anyone. You think the new Kizaru EX or the new EX in August is going to be better or worse than Kizaru? If it's a runner, then it will 100% be worse. For me, at least, it will 100% be worse. I honestly think that runner EXs are way more broken than any other EXs, by far. By far, the runner EXs will automatically be at the top of the meta, at the #1 position of the game, just because they're runners in general. It's very hard to make a bad runner EX, but if it's a defender, then it depends whether he'll be better or worse than Kizaru. It depends on how well he defends from other units besides Kizaru. Because we already got, you know, like, units that, like, counter a specific character. But we don't need that. That's not what we need from these EXs. We need them to be good against, like, a lot of characters, not just specific characters. You know, Kizaru is very well designed against Sabo and Aokiji. However, in terms of how long he's going to last in the meta, I don't know. Because right now, he seems very bad. But once we get more units that, like, kind of have traits that slightly counter him, he will automatically fall off pretty quickly, I think. I think Kizaru has like, it's very easy for Kizaru to fall off compared to other units because Kizaru's not that well designed. He just, like, all he is just pure damage. That's all he has. He is frail as shit, dude. If you get him below 97%, bro, that man will die in an instant. You won't even see it coming, bro. You'll just blink and you're dead. But, you know, that's the problem with Kizaru right now, is that he's just he does a lot of damage, but once he's below 90%, dude, that man's like butter, dude. You'll slice him like butter. So I don't think he's going to last that long in the meta, not as long as Garp did. I think Garp will honestly be more viable in the meta than Kizaru will, but, you know, we'll see about that. Lucci, my man, is still going strong. That's what you call a good balanced, like, not balanced, I mean, like, a good designed unit. A good designed unit is a unit that will survive through many metas. Bluno, for example. But, yeah. Anyways, enough rambling on for today. I will call it a day here, and yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content, and yeah. I'll see you all in the next one. You have been trying to get Lucci for 1.5 years. Unfortunate. God, dude. Hopefully you pull him at some point. Let's see you guys. See you guys in the next one.